and welcome to another session of Around the House with Gran. As I promised you last week, I told you we would have something extra special with the upcoming Mother's Day, and that's what we're going to do today. But remember, we're in the kitchen. What do we have to do first? Wash our hands. All right, today we're going to be dipping strawberries in chocolate. Lots and lots of people love chocolate covered strawberries. I know that I have 3 granddaughters who love chocolate covered strawberries. One, I'm not sure if she likes them or not, but the other 3 I know they do. Baker's dipping chocolate is the absolute best for dipping your strawberries. You also can dip other things. If you want to dip pretzels, if you want to dip marshmallows, if you wanted to dip cherries. The important thing is that whatever you're dipping needs to be dry. So I have already washed my strawberries and I have left them sitting out. I usually put a double layer of paper towel down and I wash the strawberries individually and then I put them on that double layer of paper towel and I kind of pat them dry and then I let them sit there, usually for a couple of hours. To know that they are completely dry, because what happens is if you let water get into your chocolate, whether it's from your strawberries or whether it's from a spoon or whatever kind of utensil you're using, you're going to end up with clumps in your chocolate, and then we've got a problem because you can't get rid of the clumps. So you peel the plastic off and we're going to heat it in the microwave on a plate. And we do that because this little container gets so hot. So we're going to heat it for 30 seconds. Then we're on high, and then we're going to stir it. And then we're going to heat it for another 30 seconds, and we're going to stir it again. And after the third 30 seconds, it will be liquid and we'll be ready to start dipping our strawberries. I'm going to go ahead and put a piece of wax paper, just regular wax paper, down on top of this plate. Because once we dip our strawberries, if we just put them on the regular plate, they would stick. And then when you were ready to eat one or serve one, it would be stuck to the plate. And that wouldn't be good. When you do it this first time, really it's just more like little wafers. You can begin to feel that there's a little bit of them melting, but for the most part, it's just the wafers. You'll be able to really see after the next 30 seconds that it's turning liquid. Okay, we have our wax paper down. We have our strawberries. They have been washed and they have been dried. I've got a few things out here. The Baker's dipping chocolate comes in milk chocolate, dark chocolate, and white chocolate. The one we're heating right now is the milk chocolate. And I've got some colored sugar, I've got some sprinkles, and I've got some little mini chocolate chips. I'm going to show you how, if you want to decorate, you can do that. Ah, yeah, you can see that it's beginning to melt now. So give it a little bit of a stir just to kind of shift it around. And I think probably one more time in the microwave and we'll be good. With the chocolate chips and your sugar and your sprinkles, you need to wait until the strawberries have set. Just for a few minutes. Like after, if we do 5, by the time I do the 5th one, you probably could go ahead and add something to the first one and then just go in the same manner. If you put them on immediately, they're going to slide off because that chocolate is still going to be liquidy. Ah, yes. Can you see how liquid? See how it is now? Go ahead and give it a good stir because you want to make sure that it's all dissolved and it's all ready for you. See how easy that was? Okay. So we're going to start with this one first. I kind of hold on to the green, even though you're only going to go part way up. I kind of hold on to the green, and I take my thing of dipping chocolate and tilt it ever so slightly, and I dip. And then I let it drip just until it kind of stops dripping. You don't want it too thick on there, but you don't want it too thin either. Okay. And we're going to go over here to our wax paper plate and put it down. And we're ready for the next one. Same thing. These are really big strawberries. I don't know if Walmart still has them on sale. I got these at Walmart here by me, and I'll tell you what, they were a pretty good price. I mean, as far as being a good deal, but they are huge. Granddad and I had strawberries in our cereal this morning, and I was like, well, we don't need more than one strawberry because they're so big. Okay. One more. One of my granddaughters texted earlier. I told her what we were doing today, and she said, I could be available to help you with that. Always trying to help. Okay, this is the one we did first. So I think we'll put a little bit of sprinkles on it. You're not gonna get it all the way around, so just kind of gently tap your sprinkles out. It's okay if it gets on the wax paper. You may want to turn your plate just a little bit so you can get a little more on there. All right, let's put us some sugar on one. Let's see, maybe yellow sugar. How about that? Oh, that yellow's kind of pale. I think it just looks like it's just regular sugar. I wonder how the blue would look. A little bit. Still not too much though. All right, let's see if we can get some of these chocolate chips. And I'm just gonna put a few in my hand, and I'm just gonna put them on like that. For one of my granddaughters, the ones with chocolate chips are her absolute favorite. You'll see that if you try to put them on too soon, the chips just kind of slide down. So that's why it's important for you to wait until it's had time to set just a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on this great big one too. And you might even want to take your finger and pat them in just a little bit to be sure that they kind of stay in place. Okay, and I think I'll leave one just plain. So these need to go in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes. Chocolate doesn't like cold. So we're going to store them at room temperature, and you can store these for up to 24 hours at room temperature. More than that, they're probably going to start leaking a little bit, but we'll put these in the refrigerator and let them cool. And here we have our finished product. As you can see, I even decided to dip a couple of cookies. So like I said, you could dip pretzels, you could dip marshmallows. What a wonderful, happy Mother's Day. Remember last week, I promised you that I would show you a few little techniques to use for napkin folding. So here I am to do that. The first one that I'm going to show you today is what I call the card holder. It's a really, really easy one. You start with your napkin. You have your napkin out flat here, and you fold it all the way up to the top in half, and then fold it down about a fourth of the way like that. Smooth it out, flip it over, turn one side in, turn the other side in, and then flip it back over. It makes an absolutely perfect little pocket to put your Mother's Day card right there for Mom. You could put that in the plate, you could just put it on the tray if you were serving her breakfast in bed, or you could just have it on the table like that. So that's our first one. Next, I'm going to show you one that is done with the napkin ring. This one, you fold your napkin in half like that, and then we're going to fold it into triangles, leaving our point at the top. And then we're going to fold it back up again, and this side back up again. And then we're going to kind of scrunch it up. I know that's a really technical term, but that's what we're going to do, is scrunch it up. We're going to put the napkin ring right there on it. We're going to turn this side out. We're going to turn that side out. And we're going to make a little pocket kind of right here. If you had something, if you had some little candies or something that you wanted to put in there, you certainly can do that. And then you transfer it over here to your plate, and there it is. Just a little something extra, a little unique something. Okay. The next one we're going to do is a silverware holder. This one, we're going to start with our napkin out flat. We're going to fold it in half this way, kind of flatten it with your hand. Then we're going to fold it in half sideways, like this. We're going to fold this side, this corner, all the way down. We're going to take the next one and we're going to tuck it in and fold it down. We're going to take the third one and do the same thing to it. So after we have our folds like this, we're going to flip it over. We're going to turn in this edge. We're going to turn in this edge. And then we're going to hold it while we flip it back over again. Now we have three little pockets. We can put our fork in one, our knife in one. Come on there, knife. And then our spoon in the third one. You could put that in the center of your plate. You could put it to the side of your plate. Again, you could just have it on the table like that if you're not going to have the table already set with your plates. So there you have your silverware holder. The last one I'm going to show you is probably my favorite. We're going to start with our napkin, and we're going to fold it into a triangle like this. And then we're going to turn it up, probably about 1.5 inches. We're going to turn it and turn it and turn it, and maybe one more turn, and then we're going to turn it this way. And we're going to start from this end, we're going to fold it, and then we're going to roll it. You don't want to roll it too tightly because we're going to have to tuck that other end in, this one, when we get down to it. But we don't want it to be too loose either, or it won't hold its shape. And so we come on down and we get here, and now we're ready to tuck it in. And if we've rolled it too tightly, it's going to be hard to tuck it in, but we can get it in there. And now we're going to pull these two out just a little bit, and we're going to flip it over, and there we have the perfect rose for Mom on Mother's Day. Remember, Sunday is Mother's Day. Don't forget to say Happy Mother's Day to your mom.